Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 45, where everyone sleeps soundly in the rapidly approaching temperate conditions of the colony. It is wonderful. In fact, the only holdouts for heat are, this little center column here. Showers are approaching a normal temperature. This area is still a little warm. But all in all, things should be getting cold soon. The polluted water is going to warm up, but we have abyssalite pipes for that, so there's no need to worry about that. Oxygen generation is good. Food is good. Our filter system here is about to be taken care of. What is everybody doing? Oh, all of this sweeping was a priority 5. Well, how about as a priority 7, we get rid of that, and we ladder up, and in that way, maybe it's easier. Well, they'll be done with it by then. Okay, fine, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, so we'll get all that swept and placed into storage. And polluted water is coming out rather cold. This side is heating up slowly. Water is approaching 80 degrees here, and then this side is cooling off a little bit, which is how I thought that would happen. What do we have here? Polluted water. Okay, well, I think for a second at least, well, no, let's get all this taken care of. This is going to go if above, what's the pressure here? 1390. How about if above 12, yeah. If above 12,000. So it'll run a little bit, and then it doesn't have anywhere for the carbon dioxide to go yet, because this pipe needs to be done. Where is everyone going? What is going on here? They're picking up water for the insatiable algae terrarium. I knew this was going to be an issue. Oh, why did I do this? Everybody's... This is going to take... No, we're not going to be able to do this. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. That's the only solution. Stop delivering water. Priority 1. And then how much water is in this bottle? That's the question. 16 kilograms. We'll just leave it there for now. But this carbon dioxide, this is going to be a problem. We're going to have some way to pressurize this area with oxygen, and we can't pipe it in. We can't pipe it in from up here because that oxygen is entirely too warm. So let's get something that won't conduct much heat. And we'll put it right above the algae deoxidizer here. Right. Do we have a circuit we can use for this? I don't think we have any circuits available that have any... Oh, this one's got plenty of room on it. Oh, it's even got room for what I want to do. Okay, great. Great. So, we'll come off of this circuit here, which... No. The wire's going to have to go like this. And then like that. And then that's going to be too high. Well, then let's not make it that high. Can I make it... No. So we'll make it just in front of the algae deoxidizer. That's fine. Okay, so we'll put it right there. We'll cancel this wire. We'll add in this wire here, and we'll put this one over there like that, and then we'll need a wire bridge here and here. Then after that, We'll go ahead and take this gas pipe, pump it into there, and probably just give this a lot of different access points to keep the carbon dioxide contained down in the bottom. We're going to need a long-term strategy to deal with this, though. This carbon dioxide will build up, but for now we can just pressurize it down some. And that's what we're going to do. And now we've got natural gas in here. Great. Awaiting algae delivery. This is a priority 5. No. See, if I make everything a 5, a 4. That's fine. Okay, good. It's producing some heat. It's going to warm things up a little bit. But now we should have all kinds of positive airflow heading down this direction. And our algae, we're still stockpiling algae, so that's fine. This should push the carbon dioxide down, which is what we want. Excellent. Okay. This section over here is finished. So let's say now if it's above... If it's above 900, it should run. How about that? That sounds about right. So this carbon dioxide will sink down, it'll pressurize, as our oxygen will slowly push the carbon dioxide further and further down. It'll have nowhere else to go. The natural gas will get sorted. Chlorine in the future will get sorted, although we don't know where yet. So we should almost take a minute to marvel at its beauty, because here it is, and we have a very stable, very self-sufficient, plenty of food, plenty of oxygen, temperate conditions. For now, it will get cold, I know, but for now, temperate conditions and a wonderful living area. This is good. This is actually very, very good. So let's talk about our next colony. Although I think we're also going to need some storage. So I think this area down here... This is all a big mess. But that's okay. It is our overflow. We could do all of this just as extra storage. So let's get rid of these ladders, and these, and these. And then instead, these ladders will go here like this. Oh, don't worry, you have a way out over here. And instead, we'll finish up these tiles like that. And we'll start to do storage compactors and some decor. Why not? As well as, yep, you guessed it, some statues and another place, as well as more storage. Storage is one of those things that you don't appreciate how handy it is to hold on to the stuff you want into a central location until you try to sweep something up and you don't have storage for it. That's when it just causes a lot of problems. And I don't know why I'm doing mesh tiles here. I guess it's not really needed, but it's not really hurting anything either. We might, at some point in the future, have water in this area again. It's possible. It may happen. Who knows? All right, wonderful storage. Now this storage is going to be specifically for metals, mineral, soil, and that's it. add a priority 3. And we'll just copy it once it's all done. Oh, somebody left a ladder. Yep. Now we've got to build a stepping stone to get to it. And the bottom of this tank can be mopped up. Oh, but that sound means it's another duplicant. That is great. Who do we have today? Let's see. Tinkering Strength. Cooking Learning. Cooking Medicine, Tinkering Strength, Creativity, Construction. They're all low level. No, just because I want more duplicants doesn't mean I have to accept level 3s and 4s. Let's see some real good level stuff. Okay. Now, this is the hot zone over here, and we're going to need a base over in this direction. So we could kind of do it here. We could. All right. Let's consider our options. Are we going to need this polluted water for anything? I don't think we are. We have a geyser here that's untapped. Alright, let's mop. And actually we'll dig that. And let's see, at that point we'll dig over this way. And then mop this as well. Get all this water taken care of. And then I think we're going to ladder up here. Because we want easy access to this area. So we're going to start clear cutting is what we're going to do. And all the way up here. And we'll get all kinds of neat stuff. Yep, and we'll have a base location over here in this corner. And we're just gonna break all this open and see what happens. I'm not that worried about it. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, that'll probably need to be destroyed. In fact, let's get our next ladder planned out. Like this. And then we'll just dig that down. And we'll just explore this area a little bit, clear cut some of this. We need to get materials so we can do construction without worrying about having the materials that we need. What is everybody still doing? Oh, they're still building storage. That's good. That's good. How wide open is this valve? 5 kilograms. Let's go check our water supply. Alright. Wrong button. Let's check our water supply. There we go. Oof. The game is starting to struggle a little bit with everything that's going on. It looks like we're back to getting a surplus. We do have ice forming. Let's check our temperature. Yeah, we're warming this area up a little bit. These gas permeable tiles are... This one's starting to get above freezing. This side is heating up. That's fine. We have a lot of ice and we need to break it. The water down here is, yeah, -2. We need this to warm up a little bit. So, that's great. We need to start pulling more water through this pipe. Let's increase the valve. You know what? Let's just go all the way to 10 kilograms a second for a bit. Let's try to run those geysers through their paces. And then we can talk about the other area I'm considering for a base. And I don't know which one I'm going to prefer, but I'd like to check out what's up here in this area as well. Look, we've got some abyssalite. Let's zoom out. Yeah, we've got some abyssalite here, so there's another biome change. This one seems small. It's a natural gas geyser, which we could tap for power, unless we wanted to just pull off of the main power line for the separate colony, which we might. We might just do all the oxygen generation and electricity here and make the other colony just a working area. I'm not sure yet. This area could be interesting for a colony, though. So let's see what biome is at the top here. All the way up here. Yeah, that shouldn't break anything. Okay, good. We're not necessarily going to clear cut this area. I'm really leaning towards the hot zone. Getting a lot more of this polluted oxygen here. So, these biodistillers will be at a 3. And we're going to make some more. I think that'll be good. How much power is that line pulling? Hardly any. It says max 240, but that's because this is off. Right, so it's really 480. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's go ahead and 4, 5. Yep. And then what we'll do is we'll get gas permeable tiles running like... No. 1 high, or 1 low. Yep, we'll run them like this. There we go. Go ahead. Just come and get this. Okay, we'll wait for that to... Or we won't wait, rather. Biodistiller. Biodistiller. No, 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 no. Otaku Samurai. Free yourself. No, free yourself. Okay, max defense. Thank you. Cool hands. More. He's sick. He's not feeling well. All right. You know what? As this area heats up, it's going to heat up the area around it. So is this one. Oh, this one's already getting scorching. Okay, so we have another project now that we need to pay attention to. And that's going to be... We're going to abyssallite up these geyser areas so they don't get to pass their heat off to everyone. Like a bunch of jerks. Like a bunch of boiling water jerks. There we go. And then we'll seal up the top once the work is done, but nobody's going to be able to reach that site over there, are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we can do that, I guess, but that's... Yeah, that's fine. And then same thing here, they won't be able to do that without a walkway. Unless we go... they should have room to dig up on top of this. 1, 2, 3, 1 through 3. Yeah, that should hold. That should be fine. All right, good. So now that this storage compactor has been settled, I'd like to get all of you, please. Thank you. Wonderful. And how are these? These need to all be a 3. So I'd like all my storage to be a 3. Right, and we're going to do statues here, so this can be deconstructed. And, yeah, probably do more pictures. Sure. We'll set these at a 3. Statue. Alright, that way we'll get decor in this hallway, because this is a main thoroughfare. So that means this one will need to be deconstructed as well, which is fine. Let's prioritize the deconstruction of these, please. I guess I don't need to do 9. 5 would have been sufficient. Or 6. There we go. So now we'll do sculpting blocks at a 3. Here, 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 and here. Now, if this area starts to get too cold, another thing we can do that was suggested in the comment is we can add lights. Lights are going to add decor, and they use very little electricity, and this area is going to get very cold, I fear. Very, very, very cold. So no, we're not going to make them out of wolframite, but we're not going to make them out of gold amalgam. Let's split the difference. We'll make these lights out of copper. They have a slight decor bonus anyways. And we'll do them over top of every statue. It's actually going to be a lot of power added up, but it'll also be a lot of passive heat generation, which we're going to need. We're absolutely going to need. This place is going to get cold. It's already starting to get a little chilled. It's temperate now in the sleeping area. It's very temperate. Let's check the water system. So the water is coming in at 0.4 C, and before it was 24 degrees when it got to the showers. Now it is 22. It's getting a little colder in the showers. Eventually people will be taking cold showers that are just straight up cold water. That's probably not going to be that fun. How is this area doing here? Why is this not running? This should be a 6. This algae deoxidizer needs to be running constantly. We have to max pressure this area. What are you waiting for? More algae delivery? Let's do it. We're going to start making more algae. Alright, so for the lights, let me take a look back here at the lights. They only use 10 watts. So what, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Call that 10 for this row. 10 for that row is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27. So 270 watts. Not a problem. We can handle that. Speaking of power that we can handle, let's wire these up here. And what? We'll set them at a priority. See, because everything's a 5, nothing gets done unless it's a 5. Because we have to change the priority now lower when we assign stuff instead of just letting it default. This 5 is the new 9, so if you have a bunch of 5 jobs, nothing else that's a 1 is going to get done. This can be a problem because cooking... Oh, cooking is a 6, though. And what are these? These are a 5. Fair enough. I would like these to be a 4. Not a 3, but a 4. We'll see how that goes. I hate to start making everything a 5, because then we just get into the same situation we were in. Who is being burned? Oh, M. Keggy. Braving the pit for the abyssalite trap. I respect the work you're doing, but be careful, Amanda. I know, it's hot. It's hot. That's why we need to abyssalite that up before that heat goes everywhere. How are we doing here? Is this water heating up? Oh, it is. This water is, if I can scroll down enough. Well, it's 42 up there, 41, 40.9. It's getting warmer. So the water going in is 70 degrees. Yeah. And then this water over here should be cooling down a lot more. Yep, 35. So we've got a little bit of heat separation. I don't think it's helping out too much. New duplicants are available. All right. Who do we have? Athletics, cooking, creativity, strength. 15 athletics. 6 digging. Biohazard, destructive decor expectation 50. You are very needy. Ugly crier. Athletics, cooking, creativity, strength. We could use a new cook, maybe, or I'm looking for high strength. No, we're gonna need runners and delivery people, and strength takes a long time to level up. So I'm gonna start prioritizing strength pretty much over everything else at this point. Especially knowing how incredibly long it takes to level it up. Alright, so now with our granite pipe, we'll go ahead and we'll just run it down like that. This area is not meant to be pretty. We'll do another liquid pipe bridge. Those don't hurt decor, right? Right. Who doesn't mind seeing a bunch of pipes and pipe bridges everywhere? That looks fine to me. Bristle blossoms are growing. Oh, that's right. That's right, and Wild Rage is here to get it. Excellent. And just leave it there. Okay. Do we have an issue with... Oh, 7-Eye being burned. This thing is full of sleet wheat grain. So unfortunately, there is not a single way that I can force those to not hold sleet wheat grain. I can dedicate this storage to sleet wheat grain, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Let's take out the liquefiables. Sleet wheat grain at a 7. Because then everybody's gonna freak out. No, at a 5. That's fine. And we'll just do some more down here. These will be for sleet wheat grain. This isn't a perfect system. But at least we can start to compress the carbon dioxide now. We are getting the oxygen distributed. That's at least good. Although, what, now we're dealing with toasty surroundings, right? Of course, because we're pumping in the hot air and yeah. This is going to be a little bit of a headache. A little bit. These still have a higher priority. Oh my goodness. No, we're going to have to do it at a 7 then. Sleet wheat grain goes in here at a 7. So does sleet wheat grain at a 7 go into these. Alright, everybody's going to do it now. Yep. I just pulled everybody off of pretty much every other job to pick up all the sleet wheat grain. But there's no way to tell them... so the problem is, I don't mind the sleet wheat grain being left in here. I just don't want it taking up all the room in my refrigerators. Well, it is what it is. Why do we have polluted oxygen in here? What the heck is going on? No, that's going to make things go bad very quickly. We can't have that. We'll need an air deodorizer, say, here. Is there some kind of polluted water somewhere? No. Just random little bits floating around. Oh my goodness. Well, don't stand there. No, get out. Get out. Alcarin. This water's going to start to get even hotter once we seal it up. But that's okay, it won't be heating up all of this. Alright, art's being worked on. Everything is starting to look good. This area hasn't been worked on yet. Lights. This light is already wired up. How about that? 970, 960. So, yeah, we could just leech a little bit off of these, because this one's 960. That'll put it at exactly 1,000. This one's 970, 980, 990, 1,000. Morton, just build it and then bail. Mushroom, you can do it. Now hurry up and get out of there. Oh, burning and building at the same time. A real hero. Hats off to you. Wow. All right. How are we doing over here? Water's getting hotter. We did open this thing up to 10 kilograms. Well, let's make a snazzy suit at a 4, please. I don't think making everything at a 1 is practical. I'm starting to have these doubts just because there's so much stuff now that's complicated and yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to stick with it for a little bit. Oh my, it's getting warm in here. Once that hot water makes its way down here, we're going to have a serious temperature change. Alright, it's time to throttle it back. We've melted some of the ice. We can go ahead and dig this ice block up here. All this other ice is melted. So we're going to throttle back the valve. Before we do, let's see what we can find up here. More ice. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Couple of geysers. Okay, all right. Next up, we can come down here and set the valve. Let's change this to, let's say, let's throttle it back. Let's say 2 kilograms a second. Ought to let that area cool down pretty good. And then it looks like we're starting to sort out the gases here, which is good. No carbon dioxide in the bottom of our base. Nope, now we're just getting oxygen pressure, which is going to cause a problem. Or maybe not. It's just going to pump the oxygen back up top, I suppose. So normally the oxygen's 1,300, so let's say it's got to get above 1,400 to activate. At that point, the carbon dioxide should be, you know, really easy to get out. What is this? Somebody's carrying water? Mop it up. So that darn algae terrarium. I knew it, too. Alright. Try number 3 before we wrap up the episode for a new duplicant. Some strength. 10 digging. 8 cooking. Well, we're gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to take this duplicant. Just based on principle. So... 007 Halfling, welcome to the colony. We're happy to print you out of our 3D printing pod. Welcome to the Thranxes Galactic Farms Incorporated. Is this light starting to stem the tide a little bit? Perhaps. The decor here is just masterful. And we're hopefully slowing down the temperature change a little bit. We're going to need some more power lines to leech off of. What is this one? 960. Okay, we can pull off of this one. 70, 80, 90. What is this one? This one's at 1,000. So what we can do is 1,000, 1,000. We can go like that. That'll get 4 more lights on. And we're still just going to have to keep leeching power from places. How much is here? 960. Yep, but we can pull 4 off of this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close. 4. This is gonna get squirrely. Circuits should focus on the ones they're closest to. That's how it should go. Cancel, cancel, cancel. So these should take... Well, maybe we don't want lights over the massage area. No, maybe we do. No, we don't. Nobody wants bright lights while they're trying to get a massage. Come on, that's... You want a nice, like, dimly lit area that's relaxing. Cool, but still relaxing. You can go up to a 3, as can you. We want to get these odors out of here. I almost think that this one, well, this wire naturally goes up that way. So it'll have to do those. And then this one should go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but then we're going to start running wires all over the place. And I don't really want to do that either. Wires and wire bridges everywhere. There's going to have to be an elegant solution to this. These 4, it makes sense. These, it makes sense too. It's already lighting up that one. 1, 2, 3. But there's no other way to... 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so we'll do that. And then over here, we'll deconstruct these at probably a higher priority. All right. Well, that is going to be where we start to wrap up the episode. Actually, yeah, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up there as we have some lighting. It looks nice. Look at that. Wonderful sleeping area. I love it. Although, you know, I talked about getting a massage with bright lights. Now everybody's got to sleep with bright lights. But that's okay because it's getting cold. We actually are going to start to need those lights pretty fast. How are pinch of peppers? Pinch of peppers are coming in! They're in bloom. The water is now 41 degrees being piped in here. That is just excellent. Excellent. It's not even granite pipes, which we should use granite pipes. But it's whatever. It's fine the way it is for now. No anti-gravity. Wow, you guys really got yourself in a pickle here, didn't you? I say you. I'm kind of passing the buck, I know. It's a neat design. Not necessary, though. But we are going to get everybody saved and wrap it up. So, natural gas geyser. So this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 45. I already said that, but thank you so much for watching. Truly, your support and enjoyment of the series means everything to me. I hope you had a good time, because I definitely had a good time. Come back next time as we, I hopefully save Alcarin and the anti-gravity before we sign off. Hopefully. There we go. Lord Kibagami. No, build it! But come back next time to discover the fate of our two lonely duplicants. But until next time... Oh, there it goes. Oh. Sorry, Alcarin. Take care.